Ooh, what's going on, people? It's your man, the YB, and he's back once again. So, we got an update right now. Shakur Stevenson fought some lawyer looking ass, ARTEM something. And oh my, it was just, I feel sorry for Shakur, I ain't gonna lie to you, man. Shakur was making a big scene, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna be excited. And he did it, I ain't gonna lie, he did try. I turned the fight off after. I probably watched, out of a 48-minute fight, I probably watched about 5 to 10 minutes. But he was trying though. He was trying. I skipped through the rounds, but he was holding his feet to some extent. But he just lacking the ding. That's what it is, people. He's lacking the ding. That's the bottom line. He don't have no ding. It's seriously a battle, yeah. Shakur's shots, they're not. The worrying thing about Shakur is his shots. They look crisp. When you watch Tyson Fury boxing, his shots are slapping. He slaps you with his palm. They're not aesthetic shots. They're not like when Fury throws shots. They're like slappy. But Shakur looks like he's digging. So his technique's good. He just ain't got no pop. It's quite fascinating actually what creates power. Because Shakur's quick. And he's digging properly. His techniques, he doesn't slap around too much. Or certainly he digs at points. And yet, having the speed, having the punch placement, the accuracy, and having good punch form, it just doesn't seem to translate. You know what I mean? It's quite fascinating. What else is lacking? Devin Haney, he slaps. He's all slappy. But anyway, that's for another day. Today, Tim Bradley, he's on Shakur heavy. He talk about how Shakur will punch up Tank. But listen to this.
And I just want to let everybody at home know that I do got my coffee. And I just want to let everybody at home know that I do got my coffee.
So Tim Bradley says he brought his coffee to Shakur fight. I want to let everybody know I brought my coffee. That's a violation, people. And Tim Bradley, he on Shakur heavy. On Shakur heavy, man. But that's how... I don't know how to explain it. Even with Floyd, yeah, he was boring, but the moves Floyd pulls off, that's creative. There's two ways you can be exciting as a fighter. You can just be all guns blazing, or you can be like, whoa, he's in the Matrix kind of thing. Floyd had that Matrix-esque to him at times. He'd pull off things that are just crazy, like a cat. Shakur is in the middle somewhere. He ain't super ferocious, but he ain't like Floyd. So it's like you're just watching a dude. He never puts his foot down either. Even when I was watching one fight I did watch, the Valdez fight. Oscar Valdez for Undisputed. And Valdez was ready to go in my opinion. But Shakur don't know how to get out of gear one. He don't know how to do it. Maybe he tried in this fight with the lawyer. ARTEM the lawyer, yeah. Maybe he was putting his foot down, but that's worrying. Because if you look at Artem's face, watch this. Stevenson versus ARTEM. If you look at Artem's face, yeah, and Shakur was surely whacking him. Post-fight. If you look at Artem's face, there's a bit of a leave it right now. But essentially, Artem's face, I can't find it here, it's annoying. There was no marks on it. So this dude, Shakur's hitting him, yeah, as hard as he can. There's no marks. Even this, take this picture here, halfway through the fight. You see what I mean? This cat, literally, I'm like, oh my god. There's nothing on his face. Absolutely nothing. And he's white as well, so obviously, it's obvious. If you're white and get hit, yeah, it's more obvious than someone who's black. Artem's as white as they come. I'll tell you a lie, he's got a little bit of a tan, but that's irrelevant. I'm digressing. People, this moody computer up. Anyway, you can get the point here. Look into it yourself. There's not a mark on Artem's face, literally. Oh my god, he looks. Oh, I have to make this bigger. He looks like he's had HD contouring on. That's the truth about the situation. Not only does he not mark, he looked good. Artem ready to step on the stage. On the modelling stage. Oh, what is going on here? It's a violation for this moody computer, people. Turkey, put me on, man. I'm tired of dealing with this moody computer from 2017. Do you understand what I mean? It's not working, people. Apologies. Yeah, apologies for Yamanda YB's moody infrastructure. This will do. It's not what I wanted, but it will do. You know what I mean? Here we go. Look at this. You people, seriously, stop. Yeah, stop. Look at his face. His face looks like it's been AI brushed. There's apps now you can put your photo on there and it'll brush all the blemishes out. This dude Artem, yeah, his face look like he got a layer of HD contour from your missus and AI face brushing as well. Just looks clean, doesn't it? Look, not a mark on him. It's like, oh, 12 rounds, and you know this fight's deep in at this point. Why? His hair's wet. Sweat's literally dripping off Shakur. So you know this is deep into the fight. At least 6 rounds in, 7 rounds in. Your hair don't get wet from sweat in the first few rounds. So this is deep into the fight. Not a mark on Artem. And Shakur was hitting him flush. So Shakur, I mean, when Devin Haney fought Kambosos was butchered everywhere. Shakur just don't... I mean, let's have a look at Valdez. That fight, I do remember Shakur being somewhat... versus... Let's see if he marked up Valdez. Oh no, oh no, Shakur. Oh, Shakur. This is the Valdez fight as well. People, stop. There's not a mark on him. Shakur actually has some sort of technology where he's able to hit something and their skin just replenishes. I guarantee you there'll be some 60, 70-year-old Kabbalah reptile female who's contacting Shakur and trying to hire him to punch her in the face. Because, people, them rich females, yeah, they do anything to get their facial skin looking like Oscar Valdez's. It looks plump. He looked fresh. Look. HD. Yeah, HD. Not a mark on him. And he was definitely... That's the fight I think of when I think of someone getting hit a lot. Relatively to Shakur's style. Not a mark on him. So, when Shakur fights... Devin Haney fought Kambosos. Kambosos was marked up. Nose bleeding, everything. Shakur really can't punch, people. That's just the conclusion here. He really can't punch. Yeah, it's not a case of... Sometimes Devin Haney, when he fights Kambosos in the first fight, and all he's doing is jabbing, but Shakur's hands are actually going. He's throwing the uppercuts. He's on the inside. He's throwing the short shots. And there's still no damage. So what's your excuse? Do you know what I'm saying? Wow, this guy can't punch, even a bit. So there's an argument, everyone keeps saying, he wins 10 rounds or 11 rounds every time. Maybe he does. But I'm not seeing enough, yeah. Even Oscar Valdez was coming forward. I don't see enough that Shakur can keep off Tank Davis. That's the bottom line. I just don't see it. I don't see in a month of Sundays how this dude here who can't hurt no one, he never scores a knockdown. He never caused no damage. How are you going to keep Tank off? He ain't. That'll be Shakur's ass for sure. He think he Terence Crawford, but he not. Terence Crawford can clip you with either hand. Shakur can't clip. Even if Shakur clips you with something, it's going to bounce off, not cause no damage, and no one going to care. Yeah? I don't see how he win this fight. People say, but then again, to be fair to Shakur would take that fight. Although, having said that, Devin Haney offered Shakur a chance at 4 belts and gave him the standard mandatory 25% for a chance at 4 belts, and Shakur turned it down, saying, I'm worth more than that. So he a new age drama queen. He think he done something to deserve that. In reality, I think Shakur would have beat Devin, right? Because Shakur's chin's pretty solid. Devin's is shot, and Devin has no power. So I'd have backed Shakur to win that fight. So Shakur could have been undisputed champion. Yes, he'd have taken 25%. That fight is a 25 million. So that fight is a $15-20 million fight at the time. That's 5 mil. He's only making 2 or 3 to be at top rank against bums, so he might as well have took that. And then he'd be champion, and then Devin Haney would want a rematch, and you'd be the 75% guy. Shakur didn't want it. There was no rematch clause. So Shakur could have won for 25% and then said to Devin, if you want this get back, I'm taking 80, I'm taking 90. He didn't want it. So it's all well and good saying, oh, Tank, I mean, people, it's well documented. Tank is a scary looking ass dude, for sure. There's no doubt about it. That said, there's nothing to say that Shakur would have took that fight with Tank. Really? I think Shakur goes into the Tank negotiations and think he's worth 40% or 50%. That's what I think Shakur will do. At which point, it's going to be hard to make the fight. Because Shakur to Tank, Devin Haney didn't really have clout. All he had was belts. But Tank has the clout and sells. He has the clout and actually sells. And I think neither have got belts. Has Shakur got a belt? I'm not sure now. I'm trying to think. Well, Tank Davis definitely hasn't got a belt, has he? I don't know who got what. It's irrelevant anyway. Even if Shakur had a belt, who cares? No one cares. No one cares about his moody 12-round belt. The bottom line is Shakur, in that fight against Tank, you're worth at best 25%. At best 25%. If Tank offers him 20, he should bite Tank's hand off. Because you're not bringing nothing to the table. You're not bringing no excitement. We know you're going to be the boring one in there. It's a case of, can Tank catch up to this guy? Or is he going to run all night? That's the question. And if you're in that kind of fight where all you can do is run, you're 25%. 20% dude. Now there's some rumours. Shakur's turned down a guaranteed $3 million offer, 5-fight deal with Top Rank. That's shocking. Unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. He should have chewed off Bob Arum's hand. This reminds me to some extent, maybe we'll get a better offer from Eddie Hearn. Eddie Hearn's always looking to take prospects. He took Jaron Ennis off PBC, so maybe he'll give him a better offer. But $3 million guaranteed. In fact, I think Eddie Hearn even said recently that we're willing to work with Shakur, but we're not going to give him what Top Rank were paying him. Eddie Hearn said what Top Rank were paying Shakur was ridiculous for what he brings. And I have to agree. $3 million a fight, and he's fighting bums. And or you're boring the socks off everyone. But Shakur's right. They should have made that fight. Loma. I don't know why Top Rank didn't make that fight. Loma versus Shakur. I'm confused because Shakur can't punch. So that fight, I mean, Lomachenko fought Devin Haney. I guess that was for undisputed though. That's probably the drive for Lomachenko. Shakur's a hard fight and there's nothing there. A hard fight. You're not going to get knocked out though. Right, Loma really should be saying, I'll have a go on Shakur. Because you might beat him. And then Tank's fight's even better, even bigger. Because Shakur can't punch. Right? He can't punch. So you're never going to get knocked out by Shakur. That's a fact. There's not one chance Loma could get knocked out by Shakur. So maybe he should have smoked on him. Anyway, that's in the past now. Floyd Mayweather's milling about saying he might want to sign Shakur. Because he's down bad now that Tank's left him. But it is what it is. I'd back Tank to smoke this guy. If the odds were good enough, if there's enough... Shakur Steven Masexuals out there to pump the odds up, I'll back Tank to win that fight with coin. I'm hoping maybe there's enough Steven Masexuals that the odds will be like 50-50. I'll be all over that, people. Anywhere around 50-50, 60-40, I'll be all over that for Tank. Anyway, it's a bit like Spence and Crawford. If people see it like that, 50-50, I'm all over Tank on that one. Because Tank could just put it on him. Maybe Shakur's cute enough to... I don't see it though. When Tank touch him... Frank Martin and Shakur are similar. Yeah? Shakur's bigger, but same principle. They can't punch. Can't punch, and they're trying to box. Tank will just plough forward and hit dude with something. And he'll feel it, and at that point, he'll have his skates on. Anyway, let me know your thoughts. People, smash the like button, subscribe, like off the bell, 100%. There's no doubt about this. Stop it.